Well, it's June the 2nd today, and I had a few minutes this evening to run out here and clear out a bed of some lettuce. I'm going to take that in the house. Pretty good pile of lettuce. And show you some tomatoes. They're just my peppers back there. I pulled the lettuce out of this bed and the squash out of this bed, and I'm going to start. In fact, I started trying something new. I took the top off the lettuce plant and I stuck it down in the grow medium, and I want to see if it'll just take off and start again. Got to experiment, right? So that's what I keep doing. Lots of tomatoes back there. Lots of tomatoes down in there on that plant. Coming over here. Lots of tomatoes everywhere. Been pulling things. I've got to build a compost barrel. Anybody has any ideas on that, you might throw them my way. But I need to start composting my greens and stuff out of here. But tomatoes everywhere. This tomato plant right here was just a cutting that I stuck in the gravel. And let me get this other plant out of the way. Jeez. And it is going to be time to stake it, which I'm way happy about that. So that works really well to propagate that way. This bed, I don't know why, this bed just seems to do better. There's no reason at all. It's the same water going through all beds. Anyway, I'm pulling out my squashes. I'm just having trouble with them. They are hard to pollinate if there's no bees in here. There's male and female blossoms, and you got to time them just right, and blah blah blah. Cucumbers are doing their thing, going crazy back there. Lots of tomatoes. We've been picking tomatoes. There's tomatoes on the counter in the house. More tomatoes to go. So, doing well on tomatoes for sure. And strawberries. The NFT strawberry tube is just every day you pick a handful, and some days you pick like a half a quart of strawberries, and they just keep producing and producing. And as you can see, they're really great strawberries. So that's doing well. And then lastly, the raft bed. I'm starting some lettuces and things in here to replace my lettuce plants that I'm pulling out that have matured. I've got more strawberries in here, and you can see they're putting up these new leaves and things. They get pretty beat up when you wash the soil off of them. I bought these in a plat, and or a flat, I guess they're called, and it shocks them when you put them in there. But they're sending new leaves up. And then, I know I'm tomato crazy. This is a sprig off of a tomato that I pushed down into the basket, on down into the water, and I have some media supporting it, and it is just going crazy in here. So apparently I can propagate tomatoes and probably other plants this way as well. So I'm real happy about that. I'll keep you posted on the progress of that plant. But anyway, I got a pile of lettuce and a handful of strawberries tonight. Last night I had about 3 softball sized tomatoes. I'm gonna have some eggplant and some peppers here in the next night or two. So for just 4 beds going, I think things are going really good. I've got room in here, and I've got to clean up my grass problem around the edges. But I've got room in here for at least 2 more beds with a center aisle, and so I'll be working on that sometime. But really happy so far. I mean, things are just going super great. Delicious strawberries. So anyway, there's an update. Fish are doing great. They like to jump almost out of the tank when you feed them. They're crazy. And that's it for this update.